Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Holly. Today I'm going to be doing my rewind spread for the week of April 10th in my favorite Plan As I Go style. And the kit I'm going to be using is this Hello Spring kit from Two Little Bees. And I am going ahead and starting with the bottom washi. I had a hard time getting the one straight, and then I ended up tearing some of my page out of the coil, which was super annoying and kind of made it hard to place down the rest of my stickers. But I survived. And then I am putting in gold foil date dots into my date that came with the kits, and those gold foil date dots are from my newest addiction. But then I realized I wanted to put the headers down first. I just like to do a strip at the top for this style because I just want to have that covered up. But then the other two ones, because I don't really always use glitter headers, I just can kind of cover those up as I'm planning my day. So I am next going to go ahead and do the little top corner flags. The Two Little Bees kits don't come with those, but you do get a ton of flags in there, so you can just kind of cut down and make your own. And I just used one flag and cut it down to fit for both corners. And then I went ahead and did those date numbers or date covers that I had set up previously. And I thought those looked so pretty with the foil. And I brought in some foil. I didn't go like overboard on this spread, but I brought in some foil throughout. I do have the full Two Little Bees kit that I'm using this week, but what I've been doing lately, the last few weeks, is the kit that I'm using in my Plan As I Go rewind, because I tend to have a lot of leftovers, especially for like headers and like checklists and things like that, more functional things. I will tend to then bring it into my traveler's notebook for the following week. So that's been working out pretty well for me. And now on the sidebar, I did the quote box first, of course, and then I just used a little blank header because there wasn't really one that worked for that section. I didn't really feel like I needed it. And for some habits. And then I decided to use the clipboard just as a space to write down some favorite memories for the week. And then at the bottom, I used the little weekly ombre to track my steps. And originally I put the notes header there, but then I decided I didn't really feel like I needed it. And then on to Monday, I wanted to mark down my video first. At first I used that Clever Gal Crafts heart from her Millie colorway. Then in person it ended up looking way too bright, so I did go ahead and switch it out later for a different one. And here I go, and I'm grabbing one from her Valentine's sheet instead. And then on Monday, I noted down that I went for a run that morning, and I used a Planting Roses barbell. I went for a run with my dog, which was nice. And then I just covered up that line with one of these strips of washi, and I went ahead and layered a Fox and Pip coffee cup over a little flag from the kit to note down that I did an afternoon Starbucks run with some of the staff at my office, so that was fun. And then I wanted to, I don't know why, but for some reason I wasn't using a full box. So I decided to cover up that line with a strip of washi and then layer in some deco. And then I used that washi strip that I had covered up the line with as sort of a little label, and used that to write down that I caught up on some New Girl episodes that night because my husband was out with a friend. And I used a little Fox and Pip kind of channel surfing girl. I thought those were so cute, to note down that I kind of watched a few episodes of that. And then after that, I did some of my typical YouTube stuff, editing, voiceover. I did a little filming that night because I had been busy the previous weekend. So I also took a GP Sticker Studio YouTube clapper to note that. And also that list that I used was just a chopped down ombre heart checklist from the kit itself. And then on to Tuesday, I used a full box first, kind of forgot to mark my video at first, and then I went ahead back and switched it. But I'm first going to do this little to-do list for a couple of little life admin tasks I was able to get done at work. I didn't have as much, I didn't have quite as much going on, so I was able to get some things done, which was good because there's like a lot of those like little tasks I've been neglecting lately. Not good. My email inbox is a disaster. But anyway, then I realized that I had forgotten my video, and I kind of wanted to move it because I didn't want to cover up any of that umbrella, but I just put it up a scooch higher just so that I didn't have to cover up the umbrella too much and put the video in anyway. And then I went back and added a little foil arrow sticker for Monday that is from My Newest Addiction, just add a little bit of the foil back there. And on Tuesday, I had also used one of my Fox and Pip customs to mark down that we went to an Elevate class, which is like an interval fitness class with my husband. And after that, we grabbed dinner out. I got a salad at Sweet Green. We always like like to treat ourselves if we go to that class on a weeknight. We typically treat ourselves by going out to eat after because it's like right next to all those places. And my husband likes to get a sandwich and I like to get a salad, and kind of it's a healthy reward after a workout, which is always good. And then that night I took a little of the fancy to do headers because it was kind of similar to the night before, but I wanted to make it look a little different to note down my YouTube tasks for that night. And I also used a little Fox and Pip girl working on her laptop. And then on to Wednesday, I went on a long walk that morning with my dog, and I never quite have like the stamina to do like a full run the morning after I work out, but a walk was the perfect speed for me, no pun intended. And I put in a little emphasis on that with the little gold arrows from my newest addiction. And then I am going to go ahead and put in a full box to fill in some of that space since I didn't have too much going on. But in the morning, I also went to Starbucks, so I went ahead and noted that. I'm so glad it's finally warm again because I can have my favorite Starbucks drink, and I have been like really craving Starbucks lately. I've been going a bunch, which is not good, but I like my summer beverage better, I guess. And then on Wednesday night, my husband cooked dinner. Most nights we tend to cook together, or we'll like cook separate meals, but kind of cook at the same time. So it's always a nice treat when one of us cooks for the other one. So I wanted to mark that down. And then on Wednesday, I was like so zonked out. I don't know why, but I just took that little Fox and Pip girl that was kind of like, I think it's called Don't Touch My Snacks, but that was pretty much me, just like curled up in a blanket, total lazy night. I was like looking at the internet all night. Not a good use of time, but I needed it. And then on Thursday, I went for a run again that morning, and I used a Planting Roses workout sticker to note that down. Another run with my dog, which was good. And then that day, I went out to lunch with some friends that work in the same office building as me. We don't actually work for the same company, but it's just funny that we work in the same building. So that was a lot of fun. We went to the food trucks. The company was better than the food. That's all I'll say, but it was a lot of fun. And then after work, I called my mom. So I just noted that down with a Planning World foil icon layered over one of the flags from the kit. And then that night, my husband and I watched The Detour, which is a show on TBS, and I actually really like it. It's Samantha Bee is one of the executive producers and creators, I think, and I really like her. She has like a funny talk show, and I like that. If you like her and you like I don't know, it's kind of like a family sitcom, but with a very liberal spin and like kind of raunchy at times. It's funny. I like it a lot. So. I would recommend it. And anyway, on Thursday, again, just more like to-dos, just taking a little Planting Roses icon again to note down that we needed to take out a bunch of trash. We've been doing some cleaning out and organizing lately. Well, not that much, but we had done some before my mom had come, so we had some stuff to take out. And then I also used the cute camera deco from the kit to note down some of my YouTube tasks. And then on to Friday, I noted my video down again. And first up, I wanted to mark down that I had to book the doggy hotel, which was kind of like a pain, and I did that kind of last minute. We didn't find a great place, and I just wasn't super happy with it. So anyway, but that's a little Fox and Pip paper clip that I used. And then it was a busy work day, so I used that little Fox and Pip. It's her, like, on Wednesdays we wear pink, and obviously this is a Friday, but I just thought it was like a cute, like, you know, like I'm getting shit done, shades on, hair up kind of look. I don't know. That was the vibe I was going for with that sticker. I had already used the laptop one, which is my normal favorite working one, earlier in the spread, and I don't like to use too many. And then after work, I used a full box there to fill in some time. And then after work, my husband walked in with my dog towards the Metro, and we kind of met up in the middle, and we walked back together, so I marked that down. And then Friday night was super low key because we were traveling the rest of the weekend, so did some more filming, used one of those My Newest Addiction flags layered over an icon for the kit for that. And then that night I did a little bit of damage on the Foxy website. I had been kind of eyeing some things and like had like a rough few days at work, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna we're gonna treat ourselves. So I used the little shopping bag from the kit to note that down. And then moving on to the weekend, you'll see that I'm trying to do something here that I have seen a lot on Instagram. I actually think I originally saw it either on Mandy Plans or, oh, I'm sorry, I'm blanking on your name, Ms. underscore plans or Ms. Plans, MIS. And anyway, some people on Instagram, but I know that Soda Pop Studio, totally blanking on her name too. Wow, I can't do this on the fly. But Soda Pop Studio, Megan, her channel, she does this a lot too. And then I also saw Jessica from Piper Paper Co. She did one specifically with a Two Little Bees kit, these like flag banners, and she did it the same way I'm doing it, where she layered a piece of deco behind the weekend banner. And I totally stole this idea from her, and I thought it looked so freaking cute, and it was kind of hard to execute. I had to take a few pieces of washi and also cut those down into flags, but I think the way it ended up turning out was very cute. But yeah, you need at least like 8 or 9 flags to go across, I found. So just a heads up for that. So yeah, so that was my creative moment of the week. Pretty cute, kind of cute in lieu of full boxes. So I ended up having some full boxes left because that took up a lot of space. And anyway, on Saturday then, went for a run that morning, a little bit longer run with Sarita because we were going to be dropping her off at the doggy hotel, which is then what I pulled out that emoji for. I hadn't used any emojis like the entire spread, and I was like, only an emoji can truly capture how upset I was. It was like, I swear to God, it was like a mom dropping her kid off at kindergarten. I was a mess. I was just like, it didn't help that like the place didn't look as nice as it had online. And I was just like, I was not in good shape, guys. But she survived, we survived, and it's fine. We probably won't use it again, but it was just one night. So then anyway, that night we drove up to spend time with some family for Easter. And so I used an Aria's Daydream family time sticker. And then on to Sunday, those Easter egg stickers are from decorate_my_planner on Instagram, which is Sandy. She's a good planner friend. She had sent those to me. And I hated the way I wrote it, so I feel really bad. I like totally ruined that sticker, and it ended up kind of taking up too much room. So I peeled that up, tore the paper in the process because I'm a disaster human, and then decided to use the little strips that she had sent instead. I think these were meant to be bottom washi, but I just trimmed them down a little just because I didn't want something that took up so much room because I'd already done the flag banner. So what I ended up doing first was putting down my video again because I had forgotten that. And then I'm taking the little egg strip along with an Aria's Daydream Easter box and kind of marking the egg hunt that my sister-in-law has 2 boys that like our nephews, and we did like a little egg hunt for them, so that was super fun. And then after that we headed back to home and got groceries because we couldn't pick up Sarita until 3. And then I'm using the little I love you sticker from the Valentine sheet from Clever Gal Crafts to mark down picking up Sarita. Totally meant to be like used for your partner, not for your dog, but I used it for my dog because I was so happy to see her. Oh my gosh, I was a mess. And then just finally marking down, kind of cramming in some other stuff that I did that day just on a little checklist. And one of those things was switching out my sheets, so I wanted to use that little, or switching out our bedding for the summer bedding, so I used that little Planting Roses bed there. So anyway, that is it for this kit. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and as always, subscribe to see more planner videos. Thanks for watching, guys.